Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. When the International Football Association Board met earlier this year, they approved several amendments to the laws of the game. This video is meant to provide information and clarification on how officials of all levels should interpret and apply these law changes. Law 1 has been modified to restrict the placement of upright commercial advertising around the area of the goal. The law does not currently permit advertising on the ground within a yard from the boundary lines of the field of play. Now, any upright advertising such as field boards is also restricted and must be at least as far back from the goal line as the depth of the net, and at least 1 yard from the entire perimeter of the goal net. The purpose of this change is to ensure a clear, unobstructed view of the goal for match officials and should only be a concern for games played at facilities that have advertising around the field. Law 3 has been modified so that if a roster has been given to the referee identifying the players and substitutes, and someone listed as a substitute starts the game instead of someone listed as a player, the referee must now accept the change as the equivalent of a roster update. Although details of the incident should be included in the match report, the referee should not count this as a substitution, nor consider that either person has committed misconduct. The amendment to Law 4 now requires that any tape used outside the sock, regardless of the purpose, must be the same color as that part of the sock on which the tape is applied. The reason for this change is because some players are using excessive amounts of tape that contrast in color from the sock. This can obscure and confuse the view of the officials who may need to use sock color to assist in determining which team last played the ball before it went out of play. U.S. Soccer realizes that some teams may use socks which are patterned or use 2 or more colors. Where possible, the tape should match the color of the specific area of the sock to which it is applied. U.S. Soccer recommends that referees be practical and implement this new requirement in relation to the level of competition in the same way other player uniform requirements are enforced under Law 4. Law 8 has been changed so that a goal cannot be counted if, from the drop and after the ball hits the ground, a player plays the ball directly into a goal. If the ball is kicked directly into the opposing team's goal, the restart is a goal kick. If the ball is kicked directly into the player's own goal, the restart is a corner kick. Referees must remember that if there is more than one touch on the ball from the player, or more than one player makes contact with the ball before it enters a goal, the situation is not covered by this new law change because the ball has not entered the goal directly from the first touch. The final amendment deals with Law 12. One of the guidelines regarding the illegal handling of the ball previously called for an unsporting behavior caution if the action was done deliberately and blatantly to prevent an opponent from gaining possession. The concept and definition of blatant may not be easily translated into other languages or cultures. Therefore, the decision has been made to remove the words "and blatantly" from the guideline regarding a caution in this scenario. This change makes the interpretation easier so that the referee can focus on the consequence of the handling offense and take action against the act of illegally handling the ball to prevent an opponent from gaining possession. These law changes go into effect as of July 1st, 2012. When a season is already ongoing as of this date, the competition authorities may delay implementing these changes until the start of its next season. Thank you for watching, and please be sure to keep visiting ussoccer.com to view additional referee education resources aimed at providing officials of all levels with information on the laws of the game and advice on practical refereeing.